We're in Shadowbringers. We are going to find out, or at least try to find out, what the hell's going on with Calusia. Not Calusia. Well, we're in Calusia. What the hell's going on with Yulmore? We caught up with Alphino, and he is 50 people. He is not happy with what's going on over there. We found out that a guy got kicked out. He was not useful to whoever the nobles or rich people there. He wasn't useful to them, so they just tossed him over the railing and into the ocean and said, see ya, bye, we don't need you. And so we saved this guy, and he told us a little bit about it, and we're like, alright, we gotta get in this place. We gotta figure out what the fuck's going on. So that's where we're at now. So, let's get back on New Game Plus. Resume. Alright, so what is it? Wait at the designated location. We have City of Final Pleasures. That is the name of this quest. So let's get over there. Hopefully BB10 will pop in, because I know he's been watching me. And we gotta figure this shit out. Hey BB10. So we're heading over to see if we can find a way into Yulmore. So, as I was saying before you popped in, I'm feeling a little bit better today. Chewy drank a shit ton of water. Not a shit ton, but a lot of water just before I started the stream. And he ate a little bit this morning. And he's had 3 doses of his medication. So, I'm hopeful that's going to start kicking in soon. Because if it doesn't, he's going back to the vet on Monday. Okay, anyways. Enough about the cats. Let's go. Let's go. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. Yes, there are ice cubes. Sorry, I needed it today. It's been 3 days of stress. I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh ho! I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around my easel. Proof of your prowess. Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold, such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. Oh, Flecks of paint, both old and new. A tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well. Come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or a parasite? Why, this is my assistant. She whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with her or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave her fate to the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to Yulmore's sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me! The mule! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. Yes, I'm a parasite, clearly. Whatever. Whatever.
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Close your eyes, BB-10. That's a strip club. They have a strip club here. I don't remember if we get to beat them up or not.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Eulmore, finally. Looks even grander from this angle, eh? Eh? Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No? Not even a single tear? Moving right along, then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through to Joyous Hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation as a nice loud voice. Or in a nice loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folks off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gate Town, I haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go! Enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. This is all sounding very shady. I don't like this. This is very... Look at these people. They're living in squalor while... Alright, let's go in. You've been permitted entry. Well, just be sure you go directly to the Bureau of Immigration once inside. Alright. Are you saying I'm not worthy? We do get the occasional charlatan pretending to have permission to enter as a bonded citizen. Taking care of that sort of riffraff is my job. Let's do a random. Let's do a random. See who Hildebrand has been out for a while. Who's this? I don't know if I want Moonbrita. Alright, wind up Gigi. Welcome to Eulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphino, an artist, and this is Rislin, my assistant. Yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Eulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vothry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free or accept work as a general laborer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chai News and Dulia Chai. Mistil Kumple, whom most prefer to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. No, not Moonbreeder, stop it. Stop it. All in order. These are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Yulmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Okay. Registration officer. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. What have we here? Alphino artist, Rislin artist's assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Chai News and Lady Dulia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. The registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Oh dear. You smell hideous. Did you crawl here through a ditch? Like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the delousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. Once you've made yourselves presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Kernan, the guards by the stairs will give you directions. Oh boy. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. Well, I don't remember the last time I took a shower, seriously. In the game, I mean. In the game, not in real life. We're to bathe in there, then? I guess so. Oh, these are fancy, swanky showers. I don't even need to take my clothes off, clearly. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Where's Alphino? Oh, here he is. Alright, now what? Yeah, maybe a little bit. What the hell am I supposed to do in here now? Am I supposed to... Oh, I have to use the perfume, that's what. I smell like fresh flowers. You apply the perfume as directed, and the delicate scent of roses fills the air. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? It is not... That is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Hurry up and shower, Stinky! What would Astidian say? Actually, Astidian would not give a shit because he went running around, bathed in dragon blood for an entire expansion, and he never washed it off. Alice would have been driving her hair by now. No, hurry up and shower, Stinky. Fine. Just a quick rinse then. Oh my gosh. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons, then? Alright, now where do we go? This way, I guess. You're looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain. Yeah, this is a guy. I'm trying to do a guy's voice. Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer here is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters. And above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there, like as not. Oh my gosh, I gotta run all the way up these stairs. Ugh. I think we have to go all the way up to the top. There we go. Aha! Now this place is certainly swanky. Does this place not look swanky? Look at this. Look at this. This is a display of excess.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you are in search of an artist.
What is... Oh my god, stop it.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
Baby Ted, stop it! He just called Julia Chai a fat chocobo. He just shook his head.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
She's a national treasure, and he should not forget that.
I know.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis she who best understands my work. With her unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations.
Stop it, Alphino. You're gonna get me to tear up.
Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than her being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city she has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for her priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on her behalf.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have her wish. She shall be free to roam to her heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Okay, this is not what I expected. Oh, off you go. The city is yours to explore. Oh, but do be careful along those outer walkways. I should be most upset if you were to slip and fall. If my wife has given her permission, then you need not seek my say-so. All I ask is that you behave yourself. Draw no attention and be respectful at all times. Now you've the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. What do you mean? What do you mean? Exclamation point. Alright, let's go check this out. Amiable maiden. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, aren't we? You seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief. And now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Huh. Alright, we gotta find this guy. Stop it! You, in time, will realize that Julia Chai has a heart of gold. Yes. At least you should, I hope. Alright. Where is this guy? Ardent attendant. Oh my god, he's hanging from the side! What the hell? Wicked white! That was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily I'd caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You risk your life for a scrap of cloth? It's not just a scrap of cloth. Not if it belongs to her. I would risk my life and more to spare my mistress but a single moment of sadness. When I first came to Yulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. There is so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Calusia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. You went on the steam train, BB10. How was it? Not BB10, Zen. Oh my god, sorry, I had a drink already. Hey, Zen. How was the train? Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deeds, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet! I must return to her immediately. You stole the train? Did you hijacked it? Did you take it on a did you run away with it? Did you run away with your train? I will never leave my lady's side again. My attendant told me everything. I am so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You see, you value blah 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 blah. You value him highly, then. As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Yulmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. No! You entered the train as an NFT and right-clicked it. Can you send me a copy of that, Zen? I'll take a copy of it. Alright, all this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't even given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. A tour of the city it is. Then you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tisa Bai usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Okay, Bezen. I'll catch you later. Love you too. I'm gonna go get another drink and go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna go to the beehive. Well, it better be in a gay way. No, we're gonna go to the beehive, and I gotta wind up for that because BB-10's about to freak the fuck out. So, I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, look it. Ferdinand von Ayer has completed adventure. I wonder how many people see that they're buying something from Ferdinand von Ayer. I don't know. Okay, let's go to the beehive. Dancers. This place is great. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at your ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Interested? Looks like I have no choice. Ready for a game of high or low, then? This is basically just like, I don't know. Let's play. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. What? Oh boy. Now what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? I think we're gonna go with low. You're going with low then. Right. Let's see what we've got. My card adds up to 22, and you have? A total of 13. I win! Woohoo! That was not that hard. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I'd concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favor. Fine. A taste of honey. A taste of honey. What are these quest names? Another match of high or low? Come now, little honeybee. We all need our diversions. That's the spirit. Let me sort out the deck. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Oh boy. Now what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? I'm gonna say lower. Let's go low. You're going with low then. Right. Let's see what we've got. My cards add up to 20, and you have? Woohoo! A total of 11. This game is a cinch. Well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this newcomer. Congratulations. Victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Come whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. That's all. How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vothray was born with the power to command them, which means no Yule Morin need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of the Atharn over there. There's not that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. What you got? Ooh, this guy? Oh boy. Oh, what? He's hitting up the ladies. What's that? New to Yulmore, you say? Only just arrived and already you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, you hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have our little talk. Uh-oh. He wants me to dance? Oh, shit. I guess I gotta dance. My dance isn't great. I don't like the female Ellison dance. Here, we'll do one better. Man. Oh, I guess here? Where? What? Dance on the mark on the stage. I don't see no mark. You guys see an art mark? Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Hold on. Here we go. This is a much better dance. Not that drunk. But I don't think this counts. Oh, get out of there. He says there's a mark on the stage. I don't see it. Am I blind? Or I have to go all the way up here. Uh-oh. Oh, I have to dance up here. I wonder if Bee's Knees works. Nah, I don't think it works. Just regular dance. That's the way. Dance like there's no tomorrow. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Ah yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Yomoran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, well, 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to Yulmore. No longer an enemy to be feared. And yet elsewhere there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Pah! A toast to Lord Vothry. You've gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alphino will be expecting your return. Oh, somebody makes me ask.
No.
Something smells. Maybe Nashu farted.
She was like, don't say that about me.
She might have.
Look at, she's all offended now.
What are you doing, Nashu? Stop. Come on, point with you. You know she was going nuts for that little mink thing?
Yeah, she was.
She last night she was literally freaking out over it.
Yeah, she was playing with it this morning.
She actually likes that thing. Okay. Alright, back. Nashu farts. She does. And she makes stinky ass poops. She does. Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon. You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphino has yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. What? Look at this outfit. I've put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me! That outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? Well, I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... Well, I'd not... That is to say, as long as you... Just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. You know he'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? She's made Alphino a dress-up doll. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Okay. So now what next? Gather information in the understory. I should check my Amazon package, because it should be coming soon, and you know what's in that package, BB10. Beyond this lift, you will find the residences of Yulmore's free citizens. Or you would, were you authorized to enter, which you are not. How the hell am I supposed to get to the understory? This way, I guess. Where are the dang stairs? Not shown here. You might hear her doing these weird meows soon. Oh, don't lose those packages. No. I need them. I'm posting some screenshots. Don't worry, you'll like them. Alright, how the hell do I get there? Oh, this way. It says this way. Oh, here we go. No. Ugh, I hate this place. This is... Yes, I got to. I made a screenshots channel just for screenshots. Help, you guys! Somebody help me! I don't know how to navigate this place. Alright, maybe this way. Chadden, the lift operator. Didn't I just talk to this guy? You wish to descend to the buttress. I'll call the lift for you then. Okay, yes, finally. Thank you. And they're not lewd screenshots, BB10. They're romantic screenshots. Alright, looks like we're getting somewhere. Alright, so it looks like this might be it. Alright, we're on the right level. Oh, prisons. You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me? Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then... I need you to sneak out to the derelicts and describe my condition to Thorich. Here's a list of symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Oh boy. So what's gonna happen if they say she can't sing anymore? Oh no. Shy Sat. Look around all you like, but whatever you do, don't lock me in here when you leave. Well, I'm locking you in here when I leave. Alright, we gotta go downstairs. How the hell do I get out of here? Who designed this place? This is ridiculous, I tell you, ridiculous. I should have just used the crystal. I should have just... That would have been smarter. Alright. You wish to... No! I want to get out of here! Oh, how do I get out of this place? Oh, here. This door. This open door right in front of my face. That's how I get out of this place. Ugh, I can't even fly here. Alright. God, look at this. It's just like shit. Like, they just throw shit right over the railings and out the windows. Look at all this. Just garbage. Like, seriously, just broken chandeliers. Just whatever. They don't want any more. Just toss it over. Oh my god. You need medicines, tonics, potions. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, no medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder, or simply silence her chirps? Ho ho, your face. You didn't know? Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate souls hurled from the balconies, but the rest? Gone. A town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship's rat. Oh, no, no. I am content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict, and I have my mule. Good day. What? So what happens to the people that don't leave? Oh, shit. Alright, we're gonna go back up this way. Oh boy. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. A very, very bad feeling about this. Oh, she's in here. Did you get my medicine? So that's it? What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... So you've been suffering all this time. I am sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was so this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. You are too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Vothry and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness, will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it a step too far. No, You would do that for me? Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. Wait, what? Ascension? What? Wait. Ah, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sea-Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Vothry that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vothry's grace that the free people of Yulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment, until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vothry truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you will excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. I don't like the sound of this. Nashu, what you doing? Come here. What you doing, Nashu? You're getting into everything, baby. Everything. Okay, hold on. I got a Nashu on my lap. You getting into everything? She's like, no, mommy, I don't want to be on your lap. I want to play. Okay, well. Let's go up to the Aetheryte Plaza. Alright. Oh, dearest, we really should have found you some new clothes. Me? Yes, my love, you're probably right. 'Tis good to see you back. You were taking so long, I began to worry something had happened. I've begun sketching an outline for the portrait, but... Nay, the eyes appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? So, Lord Vothry boasts some manner of influence over the Sin-Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where do they go? Oh no. I don't think we're gonna like the answer to this. I don't think we're gonna like it. I'm starting to get some really creepy vibes. Well, not starting, they're continuing. I take my eye off of you for one moment, and you're chattering away with that assistance of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done, then? What in the blazes? It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphino. Where is your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility, and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary, yours being a joyous union. It seemed to me that a realistic portrayal. Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection! A spectacle to slacken the jaws and weaken knees, to make people cry out in amazement. Now fetch a blank canvas, Anne. What the heck? I say, did that come from above? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin our fair city. But our lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. A malcontent? How dreadful! And this man is the face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth your going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us where Lord Vothri resides. Ordinarily, you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown Lift will take you up there. We had better not dawdle then. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think this is gonna get good. Alright. I don't know. I think Alphino's pretty good. Don't you think? He's pretty good at this. Alright, anyways. Let's get up there. Oof. Oof. Joining the crowd up there? Why, yes I am.
That's him. That's Vothri.
Oh God.
He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
Yes, he is.
By the 12.
It's Kaishir.
Kaishir, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vothri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society! To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that! What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin-eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmor?
Dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin-Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
They're all fine with it. They're like, alright. Clap. Oh, I'm about ready to kick his ass.
Call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmor. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
Oh boy. Oh, I get to join
Who
in.
gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could. Can you walk?
I think so. Did that little worm just insult me?
Yes, he did.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! Torment them! Torture them! And tear out their hearts!
I think he's throwing a temper tantrum. He was trying to wiggle on those little feet of his. Alright. I don't think we're staying here long. Oh yeah, we're out. Thank you again. Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again. Though it is probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we have worn out our welcome in Yulmar. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Calusia. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Kaishir, I have done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in your accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. And even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. Lord Vothri wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I am certain we can find work for you there, if you are willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well. You must promise you'll be careful. The Umorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. You take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Alphino. Oh. Lord and Lady Chai. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphino. Now I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vothri and vouch for your character. I'm sure you can smooth over any hard feelings. Or we can. I am sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving, but I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind as to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it! Keep the clothes, you silly boy, I insist. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. I told you, the Chais aren't bad. They're really not that bad. They just don't know. They just don't understand. Alright, where are we going? Oh, well, alright, back here. We gotta take the boat back to the Crystarium. Okay, right here. Or the Amaro. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. Whilst not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Vothry and his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. Let's see, the Docile Gate. Have business with that Crystal Exarch. Just say the word and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular. I see you've reunited with my brother as well. I'd dearly love to hear how that story went. I am told you and Alphino carried out his scheme to infiltrate Yulmore. I would ask what you thought of its base God, now I can't enunciate. Amusements, but I doubt you are eager to relive the experience. All right. Need to work out the lips here a little bit. It is good to be back amongst friends. Not to mention my dear sister. I have not seen her for some time, but I gather she is as keen to press on with our plans as am I. And you've seen quite a lot of the First yourself. Now, more than enough to appreciate the scale of the obstacles we face. I'm not that drunk, stop it. Let us lay our discoveries before the Exarch and discuss what must be done.
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist.
Okay, so let's kill them.
Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmore might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vothra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
I'm not sure I follow.
Your uncertainty is understandable given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then. In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds.
Sorry, Nashu's going nuts.
What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full. Its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions.
Sorry.
An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as Umbral Calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
So, like, this is super important. That you guys know.
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements.
Maybe.
They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village
no.
could soon be overrun.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
Holminster's Switch is in the north of Lakeland, so we had best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me outside the Crystarium at the crossroads northwest of the Uncensored Gate, and I shall lead you there myself. I'm debating if I should do this in the Trust or not, because you do get characters who react, like they'll say things as you're in the dungeon. It's kind of like story-related things, so I don't know. But it goes slower than a duty finder. Let's see. Censor Gate. Or Jab. We're just gonna go there. All set? If we follow this road north, we will arrive at the northern staging point. The village itself lies not far beyond. Quickly now. Wait, where are we going? All the way over here! He said this was not far. That's halfway across the zone. Even though it's just like light all the time, the sky is kind of pretty. I know. No, it is far. Come on, stop it. If I were to walk on foot. You're here. We are heading in together, yes? The Exarch asked me to wait, and so we waited. Holminster Switch is past these gates and through the woods. It is not exactly a near neighbor to the Crystarium, but as we occupy the same region, we have built up something of a cooperative relationship. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is beset by a swarm unlike any we have seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villagers, as many as half remain. Judging by the number of eaters present, we have good reason to believe that a late warden leads the attack. How convenient. It seems we'll have our chance to slay a warden sooner than we expected. One does not simply slay a warden. Has no one told you what happens if you defeat one of those fiends? They hold more light inside them than all of their underlings put together. It can be struck down, aye, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Vile ether will billow outwards and envelop the nearest living being, a reckless young swordsman perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden. Ah, well, you can leave that particular quandary to us. I must ask that the guards stand down and allow us to engage this leader of eaters alone. Concentrate on the survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if... Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Very well. Then our warden-slaying party shall include myself, the Leviers, Captain Lena, and last but not least... a formidable group indeed. Into Holminster we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. We strike to kill. Alright, I guess I should just do this as a trust. The instance dungeons encountered in the Shadowbringers main scenario quest can be completed solo alongside a supporting party of NPCs. To make use of this feature, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. So, okay, would you rather watch me do it with the NPCs in a trust, or do you want me to just queue up and play with other players? Other players is gonna go faster. The trust, they don't AoE, they just single target shit. Let's see. Oh man. Okay. There we go. Okay, we'll go with the NPCs. Alright, let's go. Crystal Exarch is tanking. Oh god, that Sin Eater. It can't be. Oh boy. Get up there! Get up there and attack! Oh, I should have gone into DPS so we could have Alphino in here. Oh well. It is a polar bear. Get up there! I am not the tank, for fuck's sake. That's the only problem with this. Like, unless you're tanking, I should have gone in as a tank. It's just easier to do these as a tank. But seriously, it's like, they just take their time. Except when I ran this and I was trying to level, because you can level up your trust companions separately from the story. And I kept trying to do the last boss. And I had Eorzea with me. And he just kept dying. He'd be like, I shall protect thee and all this shit. He's like, don't be scared, I'm here. And then he died. I was just like so pissed. I was like, fuck's sake, stop standing and stuff, Eorzea. Oh, it was making me so mad. Get up there. Get up there. Next time I'm just doing it as tank, because it'll go faster. I've been trying to level up my Death Knight anyways.
So be it.
I'm gonna start pulling more stuff. We'll see how this goes. Alright, come on. Get it back here. Okay, get over there. Woo! See, that wasn't that bad. Alright.
With you.
Uh-oh. He's taking some damage. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have pulled more shit. Yeah, I shouldn't have. God, he's squishier than a Dark Knight. God dang. This shit's not dying. He is very squishy. Of course, he's just wearing a robe, which might explain it. Uh-oh. Ugh. Might as well start casting dots on everybody. I gotta speed this shit up. Alright, at least we got to the first boss. Alright. Do it. That's the eater from Amarang. Yep, it's the one who killed, what's her name? Oh, this is fine. I'm not gonna die to this. A lot of shit on the ground, though. Oh my god, Ellie, say, why are you taking damage? What the hell? No wonder Alphinaud's like, woo, think Nurse the only got hit hurt. Fucking Alice's just standing there, taking everything with her mouth wide open. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, this is the first time you got to hear the new boss music. It's a pretty good song. I like it. I like how glam metal is. Well, it's not glam. It's like, well, it's kind of like 80s metal sounding. It definitely has an 80s metal sound to it. Oh, fuck. Whew. Made it through. And LSA taking the fucking hit again. Oh, she's gonna be dead. There we go. Okay. No match for us, it seems. I get a Lakeland hat of aiming. Alright. Crystal Exarch, get your ass over there. Ah, shit. No, come on! We're gonna pull some more stuff. Come on, we're pulling more stuff. There we go. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Alright, good. He's grabbing him. Damn it! Start rotating your cooldowns! They actually purposely make it not as efficient to run with the trusts, so that you don't completely, reduce the need for groups of players. Because if it was just as fast and easy to do this on with all the trusts, then nobody would ever run dungeons with other people. Alright, let's go. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Ugh. Yes, it is by design. They actually came out and said that, if they don't make them do AoE and all that because it would just, there needs to be a benefit of running with other people. But they also did say that the characters, the way they play, like in dungeons, corresponds with their character, like their actual personalities. So LSA is going to hit limit break every time it's up, as soon as it's up, whether you're on a boss or not, because she's the reckless, just wants to go in there and just blow everything up character. And then like Alphino's more measured and doesn't run into stuff, and you know. As for Ryan J, I don't know what the fuck he was doing dying. I guess that's his character. I don't know. He was pissing me off really bad. Alright, let's go. Next boss. I wondered where you went. Oh no. It's Tesleen the Forgiven! No! We gotta kill her! Alright, let's do it. I know! She was going to get added into my list of waifus, and guess what happens? This. I'm very upset about that. Oh god. No, stop! For frick's sake, people! Sometimes the NPCs, because they are programmed to go to certain spots. What are you talking about, lewd? Oh, okay, that might be a little lewd. They're programmed to go to certain spots, no matter what. And they'll, like, fucking run right past me, run away from me and stuff when they need to be on me. And it pisses me off. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is actually a lot more fun, I think, doing it at like either a DPS or a tank. Like the trust, that is. Like if I'm gonna do a dungeon with people, I'll do it on my you know, healer, because it's, I don't know. I feel like it's a little more dynamic when you get bad players taking damage. But,
You underestimate me!
uh-oh. See? Limit breaks up and she's just like, alright, I'm blowing it. As soon as it hits. As soon as the bar is together, she's doing it. Oh, okay, one more boss. One more boss to go. God, this is taking forever. Alright, alright. It's like, this is like a gauntlet, so they're gonna be like 4 groups, one after another here. But then we get to the boss, the final boss, which the first time we did this boss, we were like, okay, this is way more difficult than previous regular dungeons. It was pretty, it's more mechanics going on. Alright, last group. I'm running out of mana. Alright. That is way too long, but whatever. Oh, he's pretty. Alright, let's do it. Stand in the presence of a light warden. Aye, this is the true scourge of Lakeland.
So be it.
Oi. He is a bit spoopy. Oh, head crusher. I will say. I gotta get her out of those chains. Alright, come on, get over here, Alice, don't die. Alright. Ah, shit. Okay, we gotta get over this way. Oh, crap. Alright. Oh, well, she healed me. Okay. I don't know if I've ever had that happen before. Guys don't stand there. This was the thing where Eorzea kept dying. He kept standing in the shit. Uh-oh.
You underestimate me!
Alright, get off. Okay, almost done. Come on, Alice. Hey, hit your. No, get the. Ah, fuck. Get the limit break off. There we go.
Smoking crater.
Done. We did it! It only took us a half hour when it could have taken us 15 minutes. But we did it.
It's releasing its ether! Fall back! We cannot let it touch us! Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw!
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption.
Me? Really? Alright.
The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Well, just plug that shit into my veins then. Come on. Let's do it. What? What? I'm sucking up all the light.
Behold, the monster's power is broken, and the world twisted by its touch returns to its rightful form.
Yes! Because we're the warrior of darkness now, right? Well, we needed to become the warrior of darkness.
Scott. You can't be.
What's happening?
It's so beautiful.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
Is that what I think it is?
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other Wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will.
Yes, it was. I mean, I'm glad I'm helping, but still.
I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present,
I still haven't forgiven you.
I beg you, stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the Wardens and restore darkness to the first.
I will become the warrior you need.
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake here, XIV, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
This is a very good question, Alice. It's a very good question.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose.
What things?
And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Ghostboy is back? What? I don't see him anywhere. I don't see, Ardbert. Just you wait. Just you wait, BB10. You're gonna love Ardbert too. Like, you're gonna love all these characters. You're gonna even love Emmett Selk. Yes, you are going to. I promise you, you will love Emmett Selk. Alright, let's go. Earlier? Without that constant glare, Lakeland seems to an entirely different place. Yeah, except it's daytime now. It's over, yes? I might need a moment. I am not drunk. Although, now that you mention it, I should go get another drink. Now that you mention it. It's as if the sky itself had disappeared into the heavens. If I didn't have wounded to tend to, I'd never stop staring. How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. Oh, I finally got to level 71 quests. Only 9 more levels of quests to go. Just parties unlocked. Now, as for how we proceed from here. The villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the Warrior of Darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. Rislin, I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light received from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary Warrior of Darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Lothri responds to all of this. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by this joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. Ah, and I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden, and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day. About all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits. And to think, you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. Except it's midday! It's midday! Alright, whatever. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants? Please let Braggy know that we're bringing in a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. Start making our way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, Elisay. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those Sin Eaters, and I can't rest, not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while. And that means you as well, Rislin. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. promise to find you later, when I feel myself again. Just you and me, then. Shall we? Oh, this is like old times. It's like old times. Just me and Alphino. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go check on the husband because he's not at his desk anymore, so and then I'm gonna check on Chewie real quick, and then we'll continue. We'll continue with this. We'll go back and have a nap and maybe see, you know, a ghost boy a little bit. We'll see. No. No, you didn't steal it. Okay. I'm back. Alright, where are we? Gotta get back to the Crystarium. I know, because it's gonna be torture for you. Torture for you when I post those screenshots. Alright. We need to go to the Dussel Gate, I think. Oh, right here. Never mind. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there is something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Braggy, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Reslin. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Eorzea both. Alright. Gotta go talk to Braggy. Alright. Oh, hold on a second. Chewie just went to the back of my thing, so I gotta take it. That medicine, but it might actually be working. Sorry. That was smelling. Okay. I know I keep stopping, but like I have to keep an eye on the litter box for Chewie, and he just went in there. And it might be his medicine might actually be kicking in, and that is extremely good news, because you know me, I've been beside myself over this cat. Aye, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern, like every other stumbling soul in the city? I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment, if you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there then? The battle at Holminster? Stalwart lass like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs, make herself known. I'm sure Glynnard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. Alright, hold on, he went to the kitchen. I know it doesn't eat, but I gotta make sure. Oh, he's going to. I didn't know, I thought he was gonna eat. If like he was gonna eat, then I wanted to make sure, but he's going back upstairs. I'll try and get him to eat later this afternoon. Oh. Alright. Alright. What's going on here? Sayala, more beer for table 2, and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry we were rushed off our feet today, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Oh, that Braggy has a twisted sense of humor. To think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in a near 100 years has folk all riled up and then some. What's more, there was that eater business at Holminster Switch. They say a light warden was destroyed without a damn trace, and it was the warrior of darkness who did the deed. I really must apologize for Glennard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance has the spark to their kindling, or was the spark to their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day, praise the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads. And our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters they've been dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. The Virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as light wardens. Not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters had all but given up, but knowing the warriors of darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. Yeah, I was. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is Granson. He's in it for revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The Mistle lad is Lurik. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. Yes, I love that face. That's Sirig. Word is she seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we have is Gyat, dwarf and drunkard both. Oh yes, I love Gyat. We're doing these quests. Wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mentor's wisdom. Oh, Gyat's the best. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a Cardinal Virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. You have gained access to role quests. Okay, so these are like side quests. We'll do those later. Yes. Small and drunk. And a girl. This is actually a girl. Yes. She's the best. Gulp, gulp, gulp. See? Empty already. You folks really need to rethink this one flagon at a time policy of yours. Alright. It is the Judah. She's like, Gyat is like my soul. is like my spirit animal or whatever. That crazy dumb shit people say. Yeah, it totally is. Alright, we gotta get back over to the pendants. Welcome back, miss. I wonder if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? Ah, yes, I will. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, miss. Nashu! She's going nuts again. Time for a well-earned rest.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Been watching, have you?
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armorang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
He was there when I showered. Stop it, BB10. Come on.
So this is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
Who dis? Who dis? Meanwhile, inside an Imperial Magitech facility in the Source. Oh, we're getting back home.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Better not, please. Oh, you know who this is. Yes.
Out of my way!
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy. When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the Warrior of Light from the jaws of death. Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own, they tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause. I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of Eorzea.
He's talking about Tataru and Kryl.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Ha! From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Begging your pardon, miss, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it that Eulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular deliberating a response. Oh shit. Fothry's not happy. He's not happy, and it's not Barbecue Gaius. Stop it. But yes, Estinian and Gaius are teaming up. They are teaming up. I'll just run over there. And I love it how poor Estinian is like, he's like, he doesn't understand how Tataru and Kryl can. There's actually on the website, I think there's a short story about how Tataru and Kryl found Estinian, and supposedly it's really funny because he's like creeped out by them. Like he'd be like hiding in all these places, and they'd just be like behind him, be like, "Hey, Estinian!" He'd be like freaking out. Oh my gosh, I gotta go read it. Yes, I do. Let me in. The fattest chocobo is angry. Yes, he is the fattest chocobo.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands. Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round.
Time for a powwow.
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish. Enter.
Uh-oh. He doesn't look happy.
Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy, promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
Uh-oh.
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
He fucking knows. He knows we're here. Fuck.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthri's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner.
What?
A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Gasp.
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Generations? Wait, is this the Minfilia? Actually, I'm sorry, generations of Minfilias?
Ah, of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Maren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He will be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right, though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Nashu. Come here. Alright, you get down. You are being... Hold on. Oh, Nashu. Ow! Nashu! No, up here. Come here. No, okay, get up here. Ow, ow, not on my shoulder. Ow.
Let her go.
I did. She wanted to get on my desk. She was trying to go over my PC. So I was going to put her on my desk, and then she started clawing me up. Nashu, come on. What are you doing today, baby? Sorry. Damn cats. Alright. If Minfilia has indeed been captured, I dare say we will see another familiar face anon. But first things first, pray seek out Morin at the Cabinet of Curiosity. We will continue to watch the Umorans. Okay. Nasha, why are you being such a... You know what? I think she misses Chewie, because she would chew... Her and Chewie would, like, chase each other around the house. And that he's been sick for 3 days, and I think she's just going crazy. She doesn't have anybody to play with. Poor kitten. Alright, let's, I know, my poor kitties. Whatever you think Morin's going to tell you about Minfilia, it won't be what you're expecting. Just trust me. Oh, jeez. It seems an age since we bade Minfilia farewell. Yes? If you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I have finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is. While I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light is called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Oh, great. I know, I like how we get the children's books version of all these answers. Let's try here. The book does not appear to be here. Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light. Alright, time for some answers, because what is up with this Generations of Minfilia? Have you found the book? Yes, this is the one! I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Without further ado, then. Began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvrent. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. But 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn, and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Ullmoran army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. You like the picture? Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met at her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later another young girl was discovered who possessed the selfsame eyes, that selfsame hair, and those selfsame powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Ullmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Norvrent on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. Can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Ullmoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care, or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time, under Lord Vothry's rule, Ullmor had already abandoned the resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Ullmorans' best interests for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Warren. Might I trouble you for a word, Rislin? Outside? Whew. Do you wish to revisit Minfilia's tale? I shall even fetch the book myself this time. No, I don't. I don't need to hear it again. What? Oh. Get out of my way. I don't need to hear the tale again. As you will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Heidelin's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could all only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Heidelin's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, Rizla? One's generally been enough, but fine. Damn it, always trying to steal my thunder. Oh crap, I wanted to say the other one. Okay, fine, quite. Frickin'. I see you've made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Yulmoran forces at Laxen Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmor ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we need to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. What? What now? Entrust Minfilia's rescue to the people of the Crystarium. Alright then. Let us hear what the Exarch has to say. It's not Clone Wars, stop it. Just keep watching, keep watching.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmor a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmor. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years.
He's pretty old. He's pretty old.
Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds.
It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmor's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words.
You love this.
There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus.
That it does.
Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Sounds like a good plan. Plan to me.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
Wow.
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
These people are so excited to go to war. Yes, stream powder.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
How does he see with that thing on? Seriously. How does he see? No, not cocaine. Stop it. It's not. I don't even think they have cocaines in this game. They don't have drugs. Well, they probably do. They have booze for sure. The people of the Crystarium have initiative. I respect that. Though our hosts have offered to take the lead, we still have a part to play. Let's see that we play it well. Many here have a place in their heart for Minfilia. We must ensure this mission succeeds for all of their sakes. So, you will be joining the Guard. But however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Katniss. She will see you measured and fitted. Oh boy. That's my inventory. That my inventory. That my inventory. Great. I gotta go up here. All the way up here. Alright. Crystalline. Ah, and there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see to it you look your dashing best for the first outing. I already think I look dashing. That's done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. Oh, they were just measuring me up. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then. See to it. And have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amuro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. I assume we're to be a part of said unit. Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from Ostal Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former. Rizlin, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesamil at Spagyrix? Is that it? Spagyrix, I guess. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of the dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an Amuro from the Workery. And you have collected the serum. After you have collected the serum, of course. She's she's a bunny lady. And she's a dancer, too. She's a bunny lady dancer. Alright, so we got to go get the serum. Because we got to get the serum to the border. To the border. Or good cutesy Buttons is gonna die. Oh my god, I watched too much Strong Bad. You guys should watch some Strong Bad. It's good. Have you ever watched Strong Bad? Homestar Runner, BB10. Have you? You're missing good stuff. No, she's not the lewd dancer from the trailer. Yes, sweetie. Is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard can't come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Prince's kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be Crone's kiss. Just aside, the stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss. Only when I linked it. Well, I'm gonna have to link Dangeresque. You'll understand. I'll link Dangeresque and you watch it, then you'll understand about the serum, getting the serum to the border so that cutesy Buttons doesn't get so that she doesn't get kidnapped. So they basically have to get the serum to the border in time or cutesy Buttons is gonna get kidnapped. That's what it is. It's dumb, but it's hilarious. Alright. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back. The Temenos Rookery. Junkie alcohols? What? Junkie? Or did you mean yucky? I don't know. What the heck is a junkie? Yes? What do you require of me? An Amaro to take you to the Imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. I was about to deliver an Amaro to Radiska's Round, one of the locations whence the beasts will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the Amaro for departure at once. Oh, hey, we're here already. Radiska's Round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It is up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry and she will give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amaro, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well. Alright. Oh, I am flying. So I get to fly an Amaro. What? I'm flying. I ain't walking. Screw that. Yeah, I do. Yep. 4 wings and 2 feet. Oh, you're delivering that Amaro to us. I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see to it to the handler on duties. Oh, shit. Is this not the right place? I thought that was the right place. Oh, I guess. I don't know. Well, yeah, I was supposed to go there. Whatever. I think we're going to the Astal Imperative. Ah, the last Amuro! My thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Ha! So that is the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to Astal Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Alert Amuro. Gwee! Gwee! Oh, he gwee-gwees. Wait, it's not a quee! Chocobos go quee. These guys go gwee. It's just a little bit different. A little bit different. It's not the same. So it seems that rather than the Amuro delivering you, you delivered the Amuro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. In readiness for the operation, the Amuro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them. A task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amuro launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed. I'm not a soldier, dang it. I am the warrior of darkness. Oh, and I didn't never really know this, but check it out. I've had this mount forever. Shit. I gotta get my mount back out. I've had this mount forever. Oh, look. Dazzling display. I just realized that recently. You can do that. It's kind of cool. Alright, enough of that. Gwee! 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 The Amuro happily devours the fodder. Yes, we're turbo turkeys. Gwee? Gwee! The Amuro absent-mindedly munches on the fodder. Gwee, 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 gwee. The Amuro is wary at first, but appetite eventually wins out, and it accepts the fodder. Gwee! Krrr. The Amuro reels at the smell, but accepts the fodder nonetheless. Yeah, he didn't like it. He was like, this stinks. The Amuro are fed? Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts coming to the Dream Powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready, and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. I think I gotta go all the way up top here, right? Yep. Pretty sure we're gonna get a solo duty here soon. Oh yes! This is solo duty. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready! During the operation, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Alright, let's do this shit.
Keep moving. What now?
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
But Minfilia's gonna get knocked out too.
You're gonna be... Sound the alarm!
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Time to jump out of Namoro. All right. In the duty, the first contingent has already entered. Let us follow. All right, so we gotta. How come these guys aren't asleep? Men will occupy the enemy while we rescue the Oracle. Alright. Come. We must keep close to the wall. Alright, well, where'd you go? Oh, this way. Oh, Alphino's here. They might have held their breath. Oh, there's Alisaie. Come in with my thing. is healing? Oh, you Moran healer. Do not have time. Leave them to the guard. Umor may boast the world's largest army. But woman for woman, we are no less mighty. Intruders, stop them! Alright, fine.
Leave this to me! Now!
Let's give them a shot!
Where did this guy come from? Let's keep coming. There are more still standing. I was like, I can't even keep up with us. They're saying while I'm trying to fight. Oh my gosh, they gotta push on. I'm not alone, Alphino? Oh, he gets us heal me. Seem to be getting anywhere. Understood. The previous land. Let's go. Slurp, snort. They're snoring. There she is. Quickly, free her! Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct. We have come to rescue you. Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. Alright, we gotta keep going, I guess. Let's rejoin the others in Quippa's place. This seems like it's going way too smoothly. All of this trouble because of me. I'm so sorry. Save your apologies until after we've escaped. That's what I'm saying. I think something... Yeah, it is way too quiet. Something's going on. Is that Ranjit? This will not end well. poison thieves. You will regret coming here. You will return to Yulmore. No. No, I won't go back to that cell. It is for your own protection. Ah! Oh god, that was a little... It's like bad. Ah. Pathetic. Where's Thancred, for fuck's sake? Uh-oh. Oh, Midvillia's dying. Are you alright? Fine. I just can't move. Stay there while I tend to these vermin. The tales do not lie. He is fierce beyond reckoning. We are outmatched. We cannot maintain this onslaught forever. Be prepared to run. Vanity. You will do no such thing. Found it! Oh no! No! I guess to heal them. Can I heal them? Nope, it doesn't matter. He's after me now. Be careful, Rizlin. Who's this freaking snake? Oh shit! Alright, so here. Could much do my bidding. What is his bidding? Uh-oh. Kinda sucks. It seems you are no ordinary soldier. Oops. There we go. Crap. I got them both. That's alright.
Why do you persist in this folly?
Man. The only thing is these solo duties just fucking go on forever. That is the one bad thing I have to say. Like, they fucking never ending solo duties. I have your measure now. Game is up.
It's over.
Oops. I guess that's over now. Know your folly. Oh, I got to the end of it.
You, boy. You bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks.
Uh-oh.
By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Umbral.
Damn. He blocked it with his toe. With his big toe.
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
And what if I am?
What? Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Whoa. Okay. How did he do that?
Break! Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks.
If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmor dare not bear its steel.
Ilmeg, the Fairy Kingdom.
What? We're gonna go hang out with the fairies.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry. But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Swords to the First? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
Yes, this spot again.
And again, with a soul such as that. Mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short. just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting sin eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Eorzea has called this place home for a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Eorzea's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Eorzea. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Oh boy. Okay, we can do that. Just point me at him. and get that IV set up in my veins so I can suck up all that light, all that ether.
What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
For fuck's sake, Thancred, stop being a dick. She's just a kid. Oh my god. I'm about ready to I'm about ready to lay hands on somebody.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let us have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Eorzea's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was worried about the others back in Lakeland, and maybe I should be worried about us. Fairies, I take it. I'm trying my best to remember, but it feels like peering through fog. Ilmeg is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Feyfolk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy.